Hey, it's Tim and I'm back with another episode of Income TV. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 6 major investments that all rich people make. If you make these investments, I promise that you will become a richer person. The first investment that rich people make is in other people. In order to become rich, you have to invest everything you can in other people. That's not only money, but that's time, that's commitment, that's energy, that's effort. That's everything you've got in order to learn more and give people everything they need. If you want to become rich yourself, you must understand how rich people think. That means you're probably going to need to pay a price to get around rich people. Hang out where they hang out, do what they do, understand how they think, and start to gravitate towards what it takes to become a richer person. Now, some of you might be thinking, well, doesn't that mean you're a gold digger? Absolutely not. What it means is that you're smart. Because if you want to become rich, you don't want to surround yourself with poor people. You want to get around rich people so you can learn the ways of the rich. Number 2, places. Rich people invest in the finest places. They go to the best gyms, they go to the best restaurants, they go to the best places because they understand that if they get there, they're going to be surrounded by wealth. If you're surrounded by ghettos and misfortune, how could you learn that much about wealth? Maybe you might be able to glean off of their poverty, but you won't be able to understand everything you need in order to gain the wealth that you need in your life. Just imagine if you walk into a fancy hotel with a gold sparkling chandelier and fancy marble on the ground. Just imagine the first-class service and what you could learn from being in a fine place just like that. Besides the fancy hotel, there are many luxury places that you can go. Go to the nicest museum. Go to the nicest restaurant, go to the finest places, and you will find that wealth is waiting for you. The third thing that people invest in are things. You can't have $1 million bank account with a 50-cent mentality. You have to understand that you have to change the way you think about the products that you're surrounded by. Stop putting up with the shoddiness in your life. If your smoke alarm is going off, change the battery. If your knife won't cut, get a new knife. If your table is chipped up and scratched, get a new table. Don't put up with any poverty unless you want to be poor. Many of the things around you can be changed even if you live on a meager income. Look around your house and take inventory of those things you need to change. Perhaps you need to change your socks because they have holes in them. Maybe you need a new car. Perhaps you need a new television. Whatever it is, make a list and decide to make these changes immediately. Now keep in mind that it's not the product or service that's going to make the person richer. It's what they think about themselves and how they feel about themselves that's going to make them richer. When you put yourself around better things, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel confident. You're going to ask yourself, how can I afford it? How can I live a better lifestyle? And your mind will start to expand. You will start to gain more faith, and you will start to work steadily towards achieving financial prosperity. The truth is that if you're struggling with price, you're not as rich as you want to be. For instance, if you see something and you think it's too expensive, that means that you desire more money. So accept it as fact and seek new ways to earn the kind of money to achieve the things that you want in your life. And trust me, it's not being materialistic. It's being good, it's being honest, and it's being truthful with yourself. The fourth investment that rich people make are in professional services. Whenever somebody wants to become rich, they don't put up with bad services. They get the best that there is to offer. In order to reach higher levels of wealth and success, you have to delegate the trivial and handle the big responsibilities so you can get to where you're going. This means that you're going to have to hire the best professionals so you can focus on what you do best. Unfortunately, many people are going to take the amateur route to make professional improvements, and that's just a shame. Sometimes you're going to have to pay the price in order to achieve higher results in your life, in your career, and in your business. The difference between professionals and amateurs is that amateurs hire amateurs, and professionals hire professionals. Yes, I know that sounds simple, but it's very true. And if you understand it, you will prosper in the end. The fifth investment that rich people make is in their mind. Many people complain about being poor, but they don't invest $1 into their mind. Ask yourself, how much money did I invest in my mind in the last 12 months? As you can imagine, most people are trying to seek their knowledge for free. If they're not going to school, they're probably using Google or Wikipedia to find their facts. Now, Of course, a lot of great information is free, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's organized. One of the best things that you can do is to hire people who can give you the knowledge in a way that you need it to be prepared to make the best decisions that you have to make in your life. If you look at some of the wealthiest people in the world, you'll realize that they have sizable libraries. In fact, something I realized as I was growing up was that poor people have big TVs and rich people have huge libraries. You've got to ask yourself, how can I invest more money into my mind, and how can I develop a millionaire mentality? A lot of times you'll find that poor people invest in their ignorance while rich people invest in their intelligence. You'll always see poor people spending money on entertainment. Rich people are always spending money on education so they can get any form of entertainment they want in their life. The majority of middle-class people will spend 10% annually on vacations and nothing on their education. You've got to think about that and understand that's exactly why they remain in the middle class. The sixth investment that rich people make are in financial assets. Unfortunately, most people can't even tell the difference between a liability and an asset, but rich people can. They understand that if they put their money to work, they will be able to make a fortune in the end. Rich people understand the importance of utilizing financial services. They have a financial advisor and they invest in life insurance. They invest in 401ks, they invest in Roth IRAs, they understand index funds, and they use their money to work for them. If you want to educate yourself on wealth, you must understand the financial market. You must understand what kind of investment will suit you best and start to work steadily towards putting your money in financial assets. In summary, these are the 6 investments that all rich people make. And if you want to be rich, I suggest that you continue to follow the Income TV channel. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, be sure to click the circular image in the upper right-hand corner of the screen and tick the bell icon to get notified whenever we release more new videos to help you increase your income. Go ahead and check out some additional money-making videos right now on the left side of the screen. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.